will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Looking for a man. It's Osborne. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup because this environment is hostile.
Makes the catch. It's carry on. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. It's a foul on the play. Once that ball was loose, didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And man, you know this guy dreamed of starting this game off right and running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the first carry. Going to have some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's got to make sure he's ready for them.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Behind the chains now on second and long. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference champion.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Longhorns! They grab the early lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. have it back, they'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Banks. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Looking downfield, it's Osborne. This time it's complete.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Flips it out to the back. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
All right, nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
And the Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. They just keep firing. Finds the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Finds us back in the middle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. You got an arm like this and you can just put it on a line. It's really nice to have.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
And the Noles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Dropping back, it's Osborne. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Noles want to crank the tempo. Trying to barge their way in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Time winding down in the corner as they come to the line. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Got his man in the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. On the direct snap, it's Bettis. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to...
Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Sets up the screen. Across the 35. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Boise State is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 07 season where this program ran the Statue of Liberty play to win the Fiesta Bowl. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Now about that one, Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to pass. It's Osborne. Throws for the tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinator seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Caught on the outside. It's Carry-On. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Catch in the middle. It's Carry-On. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Leaves it with the back. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet. 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Powers through the defender. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hip.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Bennett. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Longhorns.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he tags on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. slips through the line. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the run, it's Bettis. Look out, he's got room. Gets it past the Walker. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Dangerous screen into traffic. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Direct snap. Finds a little space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. On target to the left. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. They'll give it to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season, offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll immediately call timeout. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Running back searching for a hole. They stopped him after a short gain, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass on second down. Throwing right. Got him downfield. Lowers those pads. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. And the Longhorns will hustle for the line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Under fire. Touchdown, Texas! And that one will come up here in the second half. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cole. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
To come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Wants to throw. It's Osborne. Pocket breaking down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Give to the back. Turning it on. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move this. First down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Longhorn! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by just 4 to Western Kentucky. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Back to pass, it's Osborne. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak, the ball's not hitting the ground, and right there they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
Throwing on the run. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
We got a close game here in the third quarter, and you're seeing momentum shift right now for the defense. The last drive out, they gave up a touchdown. This drive, though, they've now forced a 3 and out. They've done an outstanding job, and you can see them now playing with more confidence.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Intercepted! Oh, what a play!
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Okay. 3rd down coming after the incompletion. He's looking downfield to throw. Flips it out on the screen. He stopped short of the sticks. They tried to pick it up with the screen, but they'll be facing a 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He uncorks a bullet to the right. He's got it. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. What a play that time. They got way more than they needed to convert that 4th down.
But I love the execution of this quarterback. Everybody's sitting shallow, trying to take away the 1st down. He takes the ball down the field. Great strike. Nice play. Nice 4th down conversion.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Breaks it. Got some room in at the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. Texas. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Osborne. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. He breaks a tackle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The give to the back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorn! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
21, Texas.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to... Makes the catch down the right side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Intercepted deep in his own end. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the Texas offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The run to the left. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give out of the gun. Oh, he's got some space. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
The Longhorns have this offense rolling. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense.
29 Philly, 2-0.
Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short.
Come on, set.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. There he goes. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. They've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Florida State, 21. Texas.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
He wants a big play here late. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking down the middle. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. If there's time to pad the stats. Throws to the tight end. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. After this, it'll be a wrap. The give to the tailback. Fighting off the defender. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion.